What's going on? I'm Whit. Welcome back to the channel, and I enjoy budget watch collecting just like you. And when there's a lull on buying watches, you must have some straps, right? So today I've got 5 straps from this brand, which, funny enough, I always thought it was Ritche Watch Bands. I thought there was an I between the H and the E. Ritche, R-I-T-C-H-I-E, right? So it wasn't until they arrived that I realized that there's no I in there. So I believe it's pronounced Rich. You may hear Riche. There's probably you can keep calling it Ritche if you want to. But I guess for the purpose of this video, I'm going to say Rich. And if you hear me slip up and say Ritche, it's because that's what I've always known it as. So funny. Yeah, so I'm unboxing these for the first time in front of the camera, with the exception of this one because I had a watch that I just had to see it on. But so I'll go through each strap and show you the strap itself in detail, and then stick it on a couple of watches maybe to see what it looks like, give you some ideas. And this one's first up. This is their new sports nylon watch band. Fortitude Tactical Band. Oh, that looks reflective. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so this has got quick release spring bars on each end, and they're kind of covered up by that flap. I like that. That's pretty cool. And this is a Velcro closure. Oh, that's not the spot. Where do you grab it? Oh, here it is. Didn't that look like it? Okay, cool. So you attach the watch that way, and then you got hook and loop to get you all cinched up there. Okay, so this looks like, see, you've got their signature on this section that ties the two together. Everything's stitched really well. Seems very sturdy. I mean, this is definitely a good beater watch band, or just a watch that you're active with sports, etc. And in fact, so they saw a picture of this watch on Instagram, and I believe it was on this orange Zulu strap. I'm not sure, and that's how they started the connection. They contacted me and said, this would look good on there, so do you want to check out some straps? I said, sure. So let's see it on this watch now. All right, there it is on this Cadison copy of a 5KX from Seiko. So if you have the actual, might look pretty good on there too. So the black section that you see here, this is the soft part of the Velcro or hook and loop. So the amount of that black that you'll see depends on the size of your wrist. So the smaller your wrist, the more strap you use, the less of that black you're going to see. This particular band here is the one that was for, I believe, 7 to 8.5 inch wrist, and I've got an 8-inch wrist. So yeah, but it's very comfy. A little bulky on this back side, but I think part of it is because see, that's where it was naturally curved from sitting in the packaging, and that's just a little too tight on me, so I loosened it up a little and just lay that over, and then the bulk is there because it's not broken in yet. So you can see that. But that looks great. I love that reflective strap. That's got a nice little sport look to it, huh? Very cool. And here it is on my Timex Expedition Scout to play off that orange seconds hand that I added. Okay, this was the one that I actually already opened, but I just stuck it on a watch for photo op, and you'll see that watch in the future on the channel, as will you'll see these bands on a bunch of future watches as well. But let's check out this Sailcloth. Okay, nice. Very stiff, as I noticed on that photo shoot as well. Again, I didn't mess around with it because I wanted to save the inspection of the strap essentially for this video, but it looks like it's got almost like a Cordura kind of feel to it, and the holes seem to be punched out pretty well. I love this red stitching. Looks nice and even, and the backside is very soft leather. And you see quick release spring bars. Go into the shorter end now. You've got a floating keeper and one fixed keeper. Is it padded? Very slightly padded. See, it's not really rounded. And a bit of a brushed tang and buckle. Now, with all of these straps that I'm going to show you moving forward, you know, obviously there's different color selections, different stitching colors, different tang and buckle colors. This is the black sailcloth with red stitching with the silver tang and buckle. And this was about $20.99 US. And here it is on the Van Banner PM 2.0. See the red stitching playing off the red on the bezel and the seconds hand. This one's very stiff, so if you are like me and you're a little impatient on breaking things in, this one's going to take a while, I think. It feels really stiff. I got it super loose so that I can accommodate some of that stiffness. Well, in case you wanted to see it on a yellow dial with the same red accents. Yeah. And here it is on my Wise Hitman Hit 66. Again with the red seconds hand to tie into the red stitching. Beautiful, huh? Number 3. Now see, this one's brand new. Freshness seal. Now this is the Ritche Sports Silicone, a quick release with black and red. And this comes with 2 different lengths of the long side of the strap. So if you got a smaller wrist, you could choose this one. Longer wrist, choose this one. So you see all the hole options on each as well. And it's matched on the top side, I guess, just for aesthetics to kind of match the look and maybe some venting as well. Yeah, pretty neat. Got that nice soft silicone feel to it. You can see some texture here on the top side and smooth on the bottom side. Again, I chose silver in the stainless steel tang and buckle. And you've got 2 floating keepers here. They don't appear to have anything to lock them into place. I take that back. The last keeper here has got a little nub there, you see on the inside. So that's going to set into one of those holes. So those kind of double up as a multi-purpose aesthetics, venting, and to have that sliding keeper lock into them. Then looking at the bottom side, again, you see that crisscross pattern of that texture. And, you know, again, from a distance, it just looks kind of like a black, you know, something textured, but you don't really see that pattern from a distance. Looks like they will pick up a little bit of dust and lint, as most silicone does, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be one of those that really attracts it. And here's the strap on my Pure Dial Tempo Star. This has got a great combo to it, huh? So again, you just see kind of the little pops of red from underneath the strap, and then again on those holes as well. Oh, a little mistake too. One, it feels great. I'm wearing the longest strap here. As a guy with an 8-inch wrist, it feels great to have, look at that much distance. I never have that. I mean, the end of the bottom strap is usually like here or something, right? And I get rid of a keeper. So nice on this extra long strap to have that much room for me. But what I got wrong was, so the tab for that one keeper, it goes into the nub on the bottom strap, not on the top strap. So those are still just for looks and or venting. I just didn't think it through. And here's the shorter of the 2 straps. You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's normally the case for me. Is I got a keeper here that does nothing because the end is right there. But so the shorter one you could still wear on an 8-inch wrist or larger even. But just so you know, you get 2 straps. You get the shorter end, which is on me now, and this longer end. Okay, now on to the leather. Okay, this is the Ritche Vintage Toffee Brown Leather. Now, first look, it is definitely very stiff. It's nice and thick, you can see there, and it's got some good edging to it. It doesn't feel of the highest quality, but it doesn't feel cheap either, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to explain it. I think that it's just since it's so brand new. This might be really nice once it gets some scuffs and gets broken in, etc. Let's see, the stitching looks to be pretty nice. We've got a double strand there, and you see printed on the back, quick release spring bars, printed on the back, 22mm genuine leather. And again with stitching here on this side. Not the cleanest look here on the holes. I think I noticed that here on this one as well. But again, this is that vintage look. It looks handmade, you know. So I think that the flaws in a leather strap can be beauty and be authentic. And then on this side, we've got a floating keeper and one fixed keeper. And again, I chose the silver in the stainless steel tang and buckle. And the back side of this end shows their signature. Great color matching on the ends here too, right? Matches right up with the leather nicely. And for a reference, 3.2 millimeters thick on the watch head end, and tapers down a bit. Not really, 3.1. So pretty even all the way across. And that looks great on my Seiko perpetual calendar, huh? Dresses it up a little bit. That's pretty nice. And again, for me, that is nice and long, that tail on a leather strap. Usually with leather, it seems like, even especially, that nub is way down here. So again, to have more hole choices and length, it just feels more comfortable. So if you've got an 8-inch wrist like I do, just know that this strap is plenty long enough. And then throwing it on my Cadola Aviateur looks great on a pilot's watch as well, huh? This is just going to be some nice leather when it gets some scars and little creases from the break-in and that kind of thing. Feels good. It's nice and smooth. Okay, down to the final package. This is something I've been wanting a while, a nice, just simple canvas strap. I've got a lot of field watches, as you can see, that this would look great on. I had one in mind, though, this Veyer. So let's check out the canvas strap now. So this is the Ritche Army Green Canvas Quick Release Buckle, and you can see I ordered it with the PVD-coated stainless steel tang and buckle. It's polished on the top side. I didn't really realize that, and looks to be kind of a matte on the bottom. Oh, cool! That's a nice kind of embroidered, or rather stitched on panel of their logo. I like that. Hope it's just as comfy as, oh yeah, it feels like it is. Looks like it's the same material. So looking at the bottom inside, I just love the look of those holes and the reinforced stitching around them. This is what I've been looking for in a canvas strap. Floating keeper on this side and a fixed keeper as well. And again, quick release spring bars. This is going to look great on tons of watches. I mean, if you're a field watch fanatic like I am, this color just goes a long way for all those watches, right? Let's see it on a few. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Perfect pairing right there. So again, that's why I got that black buckle, because I did have this watch in mind for this strap, and it looks phenomenal. You can't see it as well in this lighting here, but these numerals have a little bit of a green tinge to them because of their luminescence. So the daytime color is a little tinge of green as opposed to the white handset. So it really ties in well with this army green canvas strap. Seiko SRPG 39 doesn't look as great with that blue dial, but ties into the field watch look. And on the Towson Watch Company Cadet, now same thing, it's got a blue dial, but this one appears more black, this dial. But the yellow on the dial really ties into the green well, huh? Man, that's beautiful. Love these canvas straps. So here's my strap haul, all 5 watch bands. All of them are around $20 each, as I mentioned. But here's the deal. They've often got a special going where you can buy 3, get 2 free. I've got a link down below in the description section to the Ritche website. This would have been about $62 US for all 5 of these straps. Man, I think it's time to go strap shopping, right? Oh, and by the way, if you want to see any more of the watches that were featured, I've got links in the More from WatchWit section down below. But how about these straps, huh? Do you like collecting straps as well to change out your watches? Love to hear from you down in the comments section. And maybe check out this video next. I'll see you over there.